Hi everyone, this is Sakshi from Legal Edge, and today I'm in conversation with students from NUJS. So let's welcome them. We have Rasika. Hi Rasika.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. Hi Aditi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi Soumya.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi Amritansh.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi Sujoy.
Hi, ma'am.
Arushi. Hello.
Hi.
And hi Manas.
Hello, ma'am.
So Arushi is in her fourth year now, and the rest of them are in their third year. We would be talking to them about their journey in law school, their experiences, and a little bit of their CLAT preparation. So, guys, welcome here. And it's very nice to see you after so long and have this conversation with you. So, for the first question that I have from you guys, how is NUJS treating you? So, for sure that when you would be preparing for your CLAT, you had certain anxiety, certain anticipations about your college. And when you went to the college, you joined college. So, how this entire experience has been? So, we'll start with Arushi, the senior most here. Yeah, Arushi, tell me about your experiences.
First of all, it was a cultural shock for me. Matlab, going from a small town to a city like Kolkata, and and I interacted with many people all around the India. So it was a nice experience and very new surprises also. So overall, it's a good experience. Matlab, I like NUJS very much.
Okay, so moving to Rashika, how it has been, Rashika, for you?
So, as Arushi Didi mentioned, it was a cultural shock initially, and it took us some time to get a hang of the place and the people around there. But eventually, it has become a home to us, and we really love NUJS now.
So you guys must be missing it right now, right?
A lot.
A lot. Okay. So Soumya, you have been staying away from the family while your preparation, and then you went to join college. So like, was it different or was it the same experience that you got?
Yeah, it was very different there, like where I was in Bhopal. Though, yeah, I was away from families, I was used to like not being in
Staying
regular
away.
touch with them. So that was all okay. But going to a place, a 5 acre small campus, and living like there for the entirety, and so also like when I went to college, I had like a huge bunch of people to talk to, which was not the case when I was here in LA. I was limited to those like 4 5 people with whom I had like my daily conversations, and like all those people were from those small area of Bhopal mostly, but or Bhopal or let's say MP. But then when I moved to college, it was so different. I had people from all over India, even some of them from outside India. So interacting with them, getting to know their experiences, it has been a wild journey.
Nice. So I have heard a lot about the mooting culture, the debate culture at the college. So Manas, would you like to share some of your experiences while you had in college?
I have mostly motored in my first and the second year, and for motoring we have to go through this process called the internals, where we have to prepare for 1 month, and there's a inter-university competition, and you are allotted to move through that, and it's a great experience because around 5 to 6 months you work on a certain problem and research on particular aspect of law, and it turns out to be a very great experience because it's very exciting to be in front of real life experts and argue your case in front of them.
Nice. So we also have Aditi. So Aditi, I got to know that you have been part of certain debates. So would you like to like share your experiences, how debate culture is in NUJS, and what all the process that you need to go through to be a part of the team? So anything that you would like to share with us?
Yes, ma'am. So debating culture in NUJS is huge. We have debate society as well. So initially, we have to go through debate internals. Then, according to the ranks and the points, they are allotted different competitions throughout India. I took part in Hindi debate competition in my first year. It was first of its kind in NUJS because English is so good here, but not Hindi. So it was quite enriching for me.
Nice. And guys, also tell me something about the process of getting into these committees, because of course the freshers who join college and who have no idea about how to be a part of these committees, so do seniors help them, or like is it all by yourself that you have to find your way, move things out, and start all by your own? So how the things work at college basically? So Amya, let's start with you then.
So getting into committees it is a very interactive process basically. So it's especially good for first year. So you apply to basically different committees, and then you have interviews sort of. So these are very chill interviews. They ask you about your background, how what are the activities you did in school, and how do you think as a member, as a first year member, you can benefit the society. And usually none of the societies require previous experiences from you, and basically it's just so these interviews develop a bond between the seniors and the first years. So it sort of acts as an interactive process, which helps them build connection with the seniors. And it's kind of easy to get into societies, but yeah, don't get upset when you don't get into societies and all. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
So, talking about all the academic related cultural activities, are there anything apart from moots and debates for somebody who's very much interested in sports or like cultural activities, dance, drama? Anything like Sujoy you would want to share with us?
Yeah, so definitely, like NEJS has a rich cultural background, not just because of the college, because people across India uh, are here, but also because of the city. Like it has a rich cultural heritage and everything. The college has like every other weekend there is some sort of activity going on. So like every Saturday, Sunday, like the cultural committee, Amritanj here is the new head of the cultural committee.
Oh, nice.
So he will tell you that every Sunday there are these like just live jam events, lots of cultural activities, and not just that, in sports also. So like the most major flagship event for us is the Invicta that we have, and the Outlawed, that's the party event.
Yeah.
And like coming to party, like at NEJS, we proudly claim to be the most like wild NLUs among top NLUs, definitely. And the second semester, the winter semester, is dedicated party semester. So like there is some sort of party going on every other weekend.
So basically, you guys want everybody to know that NU just has a quite a lit up party kind of an environment.
Definitely.
And I think this is also because it is situated right in between the city. It's
Yeah.
not like at a segregated place,
that's
so
that's
makes
like one
it
of the
quite
biggest benefits.
easy to So Rashika, want to elaborate on this? Like just the general culture, like when about the freshers that you guys host for the juniors, or the kind of farewells and other cultural activities.
Okay, so I'll start with like when I went to college first, I was not quick to make friends there. Because as I said before many times, the cultural shock was huge. But then NUJS has this thing called buddy project, where every first year has a senior from fourth or fifth year, has two seniors, in fact, one male and one female, whichever you're comfortable with, to help them through your process of adjusting to college life. So that was a really good thing. And then second years are also there. The freshers is also great. Like it's just a chill scene. You just enjoy with seniors. It's a very, like, I think the best part about NUJS will be the people, because they're very warm and comforting and welcoming towards their juniors.
Okay.
And to add to that, I guess not just like as Rashika told about the buddy initiative. So not just the two seniors. Like if you are not comfortable with your own buddies, you can even approach other seniors. Like I remember, I personally interacted a lot with Aditi's buddies, the fifth years. Because I personally got allotted both female fourth and fifth years as buddies. So like whenever I had a problem in the boys' hostel, I definitely approached her buddies. So yeah, like every senior is there to help you out throughout your like first year.
So now that you got this topic of having some problem at boys' hostel, So how's your like the general experience of staying in a hostel, because it's a residential college and a lot of the aspirants who are watching this would be going into the college, would be living with their friends and their batchmates. So how's the entire experience, Arushi? Because you have been for the most the longest time. So would you like to share something?
Yeah, in the first year, the girls get a dorm to stay in. There are 17, matlab 17 people in one hall. So it is a good experience because you get to interact with your batch, matlab girls. And first year, yeah, and there's no ragging culture in the college.
Okay.
And yeah, first year was a good experience in the dorm. Then from second or third year, you can shift to double seater room or single seater room. It depends on the vacancy of the rooms, but in second year you'll definitely get a double seater room, and in third year a single seater room. And hostel life is good, and we have a common mess matlab in the boys hostel. So yeah, so and girls and boys hostels are very close also. And there are 4 meals a day in the hostel, so breakfast, lunch, snacks and dinner. And you get some special dinners also depending on the states, like we had Rajasthan dinner, Bengal dinner and Kerala dinner and many more like these. And we had freshers dinner also for the first years. So yeah, hostel life is chill now. I don't know about the boys hostel. You can ask from Manas, Amritansh or Sujoy.
That's quite a elaboration on
मैम
stepping
आई
into
डू
a
दैट.
college. Yeah, Amritash, tell me.
तो मैम यूजुअली ये होता है कि बाकी कॉलेजेस वाले बोलते हैं कि 5 एकड़ कैंपस है, बहुत छोटा कैंपस है, जगह नहीं है रहने की. तो हमेशा मतलब फर्स्ट ईयर से ये सुनते हैं, तो मैंने सोचा कि इनको जवाब के लिए मैंने एक वीडियो में भी डाला था कि हर ख्वाब नए अरमानों को जगह दी है, हर ख्वाब नए अरमानों को जगह दी है, इसके दरवाजे ने हम सबको पनाह दी है. NUJS वो दहलीज है यारों जिसने इमारत होकर भी जीने की वजह थी. तो दिस इज माय NUJS के मतलब आप इसको इस लहजे में समझ कर सकते हैं कि क्या है NUJS.
Nice. Thanks for that, Amritash. Okay, so moving on, we did talk about a lot of things like the debates and the moods and the cultural activities and food in the hostel. Moving to how about academics? Like, are they too rigorous, or what are the classes that you have? Are they like regular, or you get all the chill time, like 2 hours in the morning class and you have the entire day free to yourself? So how does it go, Manas?
So we usually have a 20-hour week for academics, but like there are certain subjects that are taught really well and certain subjects which are not like that good at being taught at. But still it's very chill because we spend most of our evenings doing non-academic related activities, and the major focus related to exam comes only 15 days before the actual exams. So it's mostly chill. Only we have to focus on our projects. That's it.
So art is like too much to study, because I remember while scheduling this webinar with you guys, you had classes and you had readings and you wanted to read the case law and a lot of other things. So Aditi, just tell me, like, how is your entire academic experience, and also while you were preparing for CLAT, how it has helped you to ease the academics in college when you joined the college?
Okay, ma'am. So I think the best part about NUJS, its academics and everything, is that it's NUJS. Before you adapt NUJS culture, NUJS हमें खुद अपना लेता है. पता ही नहीं चलता कि कैसे एकेडमिक्स में ज्यादा प्रेशर पड़ रहा है, कैसे नहीं पड़ रहा है. चाहे वो एक्स्ट्रा को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज हो या एकेडमिक हो, वो साथ में चलता रहता है, बहुत अच्छे से मैनेज हो जाता है. और एकेडमिक्स आई विल से कि बहुत अच्छा है. यहाँ पे हर चीज के लिए टाइम दिया जाता है, चाहे वो पढ़ाई हो, मीटिंग हो, डिबेटिंग हो, हर चीज को बहुत बैलेंस तरीके से यहाँ पे किया जाता है. क्लैट प्रिपरेशन के टाइम जब लीगल एज में हम लोग प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे, तो हर चीज इतने स्केड्यूल के हिसाब से हम लोग को करना सिखाया जा रहा था, टाइम मैनेजमेंट हर चीज का, तो उसका डेफिनेटली बहुत ही ज्यादा हेल्प मिला हमें NUJS में भी. कि टाइम मैनेजमेंट हमने अच्छे से सीख लिया था.
Nice. So moving on from there, tell me something about the international exposure that students from NLUs get, because a lot of aspirants would want to know that do you get enough opportunities for student exchange program, or like I'll share my experience that we had a proper cell by UNDP at NLU Odisha, and many of us would go there and volunteer, because obviously everybody has a different kind of interest, and certain interest is only when you actually go start working there and you get to realize that you actually want to be a part of that. So does NUJS has any such committees or a different cell, or any national international organizations who they have collaborated with and they're working for certain causes? So Joy?
So I'm like going about the international affiliations. I'm not much well versed with that, because there are definitely options, but I never actually had the so to say the aim of going abroad for any
Anybody
semesters and
else who
all.
would want to, like, shed a light on it?
So
Ma'am,
basically, ma'am, we have this. Yeah.
You go on, Amritan.
Yeah. So we have this committee called Student Exchange Committee. Till last year we had some 3-4 student exchange tie-ups, but this year we increased it to 10, 11, and we are working on it. So also we have moot court competitions by which you can go abroad, and debates by which you can also go abroad. But for student exchange, we are working on it, and around 11 to 12 student exchange will be started from this year. So it will be a great experience for the students too.
Yeah. Aditi, you wanted to share something?
Yes, ma'am. So our seniors who have already been for this program, they also help us a lot in filling the forms and how to go about it. They explain each and every their personal experience, as well as the entire procedure that you need to follow.
Okay. Rashika, you wanted to add something?
Yes, ma'am. Since you asked about like whether we have some national organization working for a cause, so there is this organization which has been started by our seniors. It's called the Indian Mediation Week. It basically like it's spreading awareness about mediation, which is an alternate dispute resolution mechanism. And it's a great program, and Soumya and I, we were zone coordinators for the Indian Mediation Week campaign last year. So it was a really good experience, and as lawyers, this is a good cause to work for, because it will help reduce the burden on courts.
Definitely. Soumya, so just tell me, apart from all these small activities that keep happening on the campus, do you also get a lot of dignitaries from Supreme Courts and High Courts and from other areas who come and address you, and they share your experiences, like a kind of motivation, or telling you about their experiences in their particular area? So does that keep happening at NUJS?
Yes, ma'am, that happens a lot. So, like, I think almost every other week we have some person, not only dignitaries from like the field of law, various persons. So we have an entire committee dedicated to this. So it's a committee called Informal Discussion Group. So yeah, I was a member of it in first year, and I had a great experience working with them. So this committee calls people, calls various dignitaries across different fields, be it law or be it science, be it politics. So they call various dignitaries, and they have an informal session with the students where so they speak on for like 40-45 minutes, and then we have a Q&A session. The students of NUJS have a Q&A session with the dignitaries. So yeah, that's a good thing. And apart from that, we have other committees like weekend lecture series, etc. So these committees also invite people to the campus, and yeah, so we had like a few good dignitaries came to our campus. So we had Justice Chandrachud came to our campus, Justice Cheramesho came to our campus, and so luckily I was a part of IDG during that time, and it was a really great experience to have them on board with us.
That's great. Arushi, so you being the senior most and having been there in this college for a long time and witnessing all sorts of academic cultural activities. So if I would want you to just tell me in few words, what is the most amazing thing about NUJS? So what would that be?
Ma'am, the people and the whole environment there in NUJS. Matlab, it's a small campus, so you know everyone on campus. So you'll never feel alone there. You'll have someone or the other there. So it's like a family now. So yeah.
Okay. And for I would want you guys to share some experience about not exactly experience, a few words. So there are a lot of students who would be joining NUJS in coming times, as CLAT is already scheduled for in August, and they would be anticipating. So what are certain things that they should be prepared for? So is something that they should already know, or they should just let everything to their experience?
In
Yeah,
college.
go ahead.
May I, ma'am?
Yeah, sure, Ashika.
Yeah, so I would like to say that you should come with you should be like a blank slate when you come to college. It's a fresh new beginning. You don't have to have had certain experience to adjust well in college. It's a whole new experience. It's a whole new world. In fact, it's so enriching that so I have cousins from different fields, but I think the field of law is where you get to learn more about the society, more about the politics around you. So in our college, we are always well versed with what's going on the outside world, which laws are coming up, or whatever like judgments are being passed, and we debate about it, like, and no one asks us to debate about it. We genuinely care about it, and that's why we debate. This never used to happen in school. We were just concerned with our grades and what we have to do in the near future. But right now we think globally, and which is very important. I think this exposure, no other, I think, college can give you that. Like, only law schools can give you that, and NUJS especially, because the city of Kolkata itself is very rich culturally and politically. So, I mean, that's what you get from NUJS, not just like certain activities. That's
Yeah, Arushi, you wanted to add certain things. Arushi, unmute your mic.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I agree with Rashika. Like, you don't need to know anything before coming to college. It'll be a new experience and a very good experience for all of them, those who join NUJS.
Okay, and Aditi?
Ma'am, adding on to what Rashika said, I think when one comes to NUJS, you don't need to take any sort of pressure to fit into the culture. The way you are, you should remain the same throughout your 5 years and try to develop your personality, but not just take pressure that everything is so different and just get scared of that cultural shock that you get.
Yeah. So when I went to college, yeah, because like I'm speaking with you guys, it's like reliving all my college days. So I found the culture of NLU Odisha be as a liberal place. You can be just yourself, wear whatever you want to, roam around, sleep whenever you want to. So is it exactly how you guys have experienced something like this in college, Manas?
Yeah, so mostly when we are in college, the 4 a.m. is a new 10 p.m. and we don't have any restriction on hours where we can go outside at any time we want, and it's like that's the best thing that's the thing I love about NHS, that we don't have any restrictions.
Amritansh?
So, ma'am, adding to that, NUJS is the only campus in all the major law schools that is located in the heart of the city. You can order food till 4 in the morning. You can go out. You can go for cycling to Princep Ghat. The airport is only 8 kilometers away, 8 to 10 kilometers away. Also, the railway station is nearby. So you can just chill around, walk, go to places to have tea at around 3 a.m. in night. So it's a pretty chill place. Also, there is no curfew timing as such. So you can go out whenever you want to. You can party around 30, 40 pubs are located around 7, 8 kilometers of the college. So it's a great experience.
Nice. So, Jai, you wanted to add something?
No, ma'am, I guess everyone has recapitulated everything.
So, like
Pretty much.
talking about campus being in the heart of the city instantly brings a smile on all your faces. You know, I think that's the best part of the college.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, you have told me about the cultural experiences, your academic experiences. So, what exactly is I would put it in certain manner that while you were preparing for your CLAT and you would have definitely gone through a lot of issues like working on your language or maybe a particular subject that you were not very well versed with. So was your preparation for CLAT and other law entrances tests actually helped you in your first semester or first year of college? So had it been like that, Sujoy?
Yeah, ma'am. So like in the CLAT preps, like in the final, especially like in general, I was in the mediocre side, but in the final months, and I started actually putting in the hard work that definitely paid off in the in my initial years. Like in the first year, I remember initially the academic pressure is definitely like CLAT is not the best representative of what law school has to offer, but it definitely helps. Like in the hours that you constantly put in, the the
Okay, Soumya?
So of course, I would say, yeah, CAT preparation really helps you build a base for law school. As Jack correctly pointed out, CLAT is not really the representation of what law school has to offer, but CLAT preparation of a CLAT, and especially what LE does to most of the students. So it creates a very good base for you when you enter law school. So it already sort of prepares you for the new things that you're gonna face. So, for example, I would take my experience personally. So, I wasn't that fluent with English, and I wasn't that good with public speaking. But so when Anuja regularly asked us to read a lot of books, and she shares those daily practice sheets where we encountered a different.
Okay, so till Soumya gets back, Rashika, would you like to add something to this?
Yes, Pam. So I will talk about like one person in particular, one mentor who helped me a lot in Legal Edge, and that's Harsh sir. So he not just prepared me for CLAT, he prepared me for life. And I still remember when I used to have these
To the
panic attacks before exam. Soumya, you want to continue? We just lost you.
yeah, it's fine. Take over. Take over.
Yeah. Yeah, so he not just like helped me during the
I
CLAT prep,
continue.
he still helps me. I still like call him if I have any problem at law school. So that's one thing which really helped me. And about the, I think curriculum, like reading current affairs would like help inculcate the habit of reading them even when you're in law school. And then I think the basics of contracts and criminal law, that really helped you like in the initial classes, I think, because that was something familiar you would find, right? So that's one thing. And obviously the discipline in Legal Edge and time management, as Aditi said, all these things really help you.
Yeah, Soumya?
Yeah, I'm sorry, the internet
It's okay, it's
connection.
okay.
Yeah, so Rashika basically everything very well. So all these little things which we learned from during a class preparation, they eventually play out a bigger role when we enter law school, and you just get to become a better version of yourself through all those small things which are inculcated within you. So
Nice.
yeah, that way legal ed really helps all of us.
And all of you would agree with me that newspaper is something that you should read daily. You all agree, right? Yeah, because this is
not
one
exactly newspaper, but yeah, definitely keeping up with events.
keeping
Yeah, that's
updated from the worldly affairs around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are moving towards the end of the session. So what is that one piece of advice that you would like to give to all the current CLAT aspirants, laws exam entrants, aspirants basically? Something that you inculcated while you were preparing, or something you experienced that you should have done and you missed out on something of that sort? So let's start with Aditi. One piece of advice for all the CLAT aspirants.
I think revise, revise all the portions that you have learned throughout. I know this is very tough time, but you have got enough time to revise and learn new things. So I think just stay confident and have faith in Ali, and you are all set to go.
Soumya?
So the most important part in my preparation was analysis. So
Okay.
yeah, I think analysis was one part which really helped me to improve. So just keep analyzing whatever mistakes you commit, keep analyzing your mocks, and and so don't get frustrated by what CLAD committee keep doing to you guys. I know, of course, like it's difficult, but yeah, I mean in the end it is happening with everyone. So the competition still remains the same, and yeah, just keep be confident. Like in the end, don't lose hope, and it's a good time for you guys. Just focus on whatever weak portion you have. In the end, don't just come up with saying, oh, I still had this portion which I couldn't complete. You don't have any excuses this time. So yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Arushi?
Ma'am, I would just like to suggest that the students should analyze their mocks. That is the most important thing. And they should revise their current affairs also. And yeah, they should revise all their subjects because they got, I think, 2 more extra months, 2 or 3 extra months. And mock analyzing is the major part. I mean, the most important part in your preparation.
Okay. Manas, anything that you would like to tell the CLAT aspirants?
I would just say that nothing is more important than reading comprehension and critical reasoning, because
Yeah.
it does not only help you in CLAT, but it also helps you go a long way in law school, because like you have to build your critical thinking, and that's why it's the most important part.
And keeping into
Good
account
luck.
the change CLAT pattern, critical reasoning has become even more important. So that's a good piece of advice. Amritansh?
Summing up all the points, एक ही चीज होगी कि कमजोरियों पर काम और कामयाबियों पर यकीन. तो अगर आप जो आपके सब्जेक्ट्स अच्छे हैं उनके लिए उनको ही करते मत चले जाओ, रुक जाओ उन पे थोड़ा, और जो वीक सब्जेक्ट्स हैं, वीक चीजें, उन पे काम करो, एनालाइज करो और सीखते चले जाओ, क्योंकि वही इंपॉर्टेंट है एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. एज अ एस्पिरेंट नहीं, जिंदगी में काम आएगा. सीखना जरूरी है. ऑल द बेस्ट.
Yeah. So Joy?
Yeah, I guess in the last months, my personal weakness was GK, general knowledge. So yeah, definitely work on that. You have 2 extra months to like just go through all the booklets that you have been given. Don't miss out on that. And yeah, best of luck.
Rashika?
Okay, so at the cost of repetition, I will again reiterate the fact that analyzing mocks is very important. Like, I still, and at our time, we used to have this thing called a MacBook. I don't know if it's still there,
Yeah, it's
but that
still
was
there.
very helpful. So, like, if you have to like go to some teacher for consultation regarding your mocks, and if you take your mock book, like I always used to go to Harsh sir, and he won't like just randomly say something like कि नहीं और hard work करो या ज़्यादा time दो. He would give you pointed solutions. Sometimes he would even ask you to stop studying for a while, like certain subject, because he will analyze your weaknesses and your strengths. So I just think you should have complete faith in your mentors and constantly keep in touch with them, because I think they know our journey better than us. They know how we've grown from like knowing nothing to knowing so much at the end. So keeping in touch with the mentors is very important. And one more thing I would like to add is that don't panic, like during the exam, before the exam. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm sure you guys, everyone who has been a part of Legal Edge, will do something good in life, because you've been like taught by so many good teachers and so many good people. So at the end of the day, what matters is your hard work, the efforts you've put in, and don't take pressure. It's like, it's just chill, it's life. Everything will be good, and everything will happen for the good. That's my message for them.
Yeah,
All the
that's
best.
wonderful, Rashika. So I'll end my session, and I hope this session turns out to be quite enriching experience of knowing NUJS and the piece of advice that you guys gave for all the CLAT aspirants. So thank you guys for all your time, and it was very nice interacting with you, and I hope to see you soon post pandemic. So let's just see. Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
For
Thank
having
you,
us here.
ma'am.